A rodeo animal's life starts here on a ranch, where it's raised in a natural environment with the kind of care and attention that ensures good health and contentment. The majority of bucking horses and bulls in modern rodeo come from specialized breeding programs.
Our horse program, we've been breeding bucking horses since in the 50s. We've had one of the early programs up in our part of the country, and it's been very, very successful. So my connection with my livestock goes quite deep. They're all my kids. I've raised them. So they've grown up on our ranch. I've watched them grow and materialize, develop into horses and bulls that end up competing and showing off at the National Finals Rodeo in Las Vegas. So it just makes me as proud as any dad would be when they see one of their offspring out on the playing field at a national event.
There are still horses that find their way to the sport of rodeo because they won't conform to training. Some very famous bucking horses have made their way to rodeo in this way. Among them, the famed High Chaparral and the high-powered Gaddafi. Why is rodeo livestock bred? Not every horse will buck, just as not every horse will run on the racetrack or perform other equine sports. The rodeo industry has found the need to breed horses with the talent and ability to buck. It takes a very special horse that will perform consistently in the saddle bronc and bareback events, which has led to bucking horses becoming quite valuable. One such horse, the great stallion Night Jacket, owned by J-Bar J Rodeo Company in Michigan, was sold to Cullen Pickett of Texas for $200,000. The bucking bull breeding business has also grown by leaps and bounds as the demand for top bucking bulls has increased. Specialized breeding programs are producing top-quality bucking bulls that display amazing feats of athleticism in the rodeo arena. Once a stock contractor has either bred or acquired a top bucking horse or bull, their responsibilities have just begun. High-quality feed, regular veterinary care, and proper transportation and housing allow the livestock to perform to their optimum ability. The long life of rodeo's bucking stock is a testament to the great care they are provided. Bucking horses regularly buck into their 20s and bulls into their teens. But the care of these animals goes well beyond just economics. Stock contractors and contestants care for these animals because they like and respect them.
Well, you know, in any event in rodeo, whether it be the roping events or the rough stock events with the saddle broncs and barebacks, I think all of the contestants have the most respect for the animals that they compete with, because even in the timed events, that's their partner. That's how they make their living. So, you know, the horse is a very important part of what we do, and we respect them greatly.
When an animal is not appearing in a professional rodeo, this is home. Just like cowboys, rodeo animals do spend time traveling. Years of experience have taught handlers the best methods for moving these highly prized animals. They're transported by experienced drivers in comfortable and safe trucks. PRCA rules restrict the amount of time animals may be transported and carefully govern their care on the road. Substantial fines are levied if violations are discovered.
We have trucks specially designed to handle horses. They're double-deck trailers that are been modified. There's lots of room in them. Consequently, with all the room we have in them, we don't have to load tight. They're loose and they ride comfortably. When we do get where we're going, horses are fed before we are. They're our livelihood, and if they don't feel good, then they don't perform well. If they don't perform well, the rodeo committee is not going to hire Corco Rodeos to come back to their rodeo next year. They're going to get somebody with horses and bulls that will buck and perform, and so we really take care of our animals, keep them in top shape.
In the 21st century, professional rodeo has evolved into a highly regulated and carefully supervised sport, entertaining millions of fans around the world. As codified in its 237-page rulebook, professional rodeo provides specific and detailed procedures for the care and supervision of all horses, bulls, steers, and calves which participate in competitive events. Licensed veterinarians must regularly supervise the stock. Sanctions and penalties are levied for infractions of the rules.
We make sure that we always have a veterinarian on hand at the rodeo to be able to attend to any animal that should be injured. And even before the rodeo begins, we make sure that the holding facilities are very well taken care of, that there isn't a hazard for the animal that they can get hurt on, that they don't snag themselves on a nail that might be sticking out of a board. All of those facilities are examined by the rodeo personnel or by the veterinarian themselves.
In recent years, the PRCA strengthened its rules to require that a veterinarian be on site at every competition sanctioned by the PRCA. These rodeo veterinarians are a valuable resource to everyone involved in the sport, as they ensure good health and safety of both livestock and contestant. On-site vets working with the rodeo committees have helped keep injury to animals a rare and very infrequent occurrence.
The bylaws that the PRCA has in place for the welfare of the animal is something that is very important and that is not taken lightly. If we don't take care of our animals and the athletes at the rodeos, then the rodeo will fall away, and it's nothing without the animals.